Okay, so I know this one's a bit more out there than from what I usually do from, like, the fantasy archetype reviews, but I promise us Code Knight I take care of this one first, so... And it came out before the Yami Makai archetype, so I'm going to take care of this before the Yami Makai archetype. That's only fair. So, let's get into it. What if Destiny Hero support?
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there.
Good grief.
Hey ladies and gents, I'm S-Code Knight, and welcome to the first episode of What If Support. In this series, I look at old archetypes that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has made over the years, and give them support that I believe would be fitting. Keep in mind that this is just a fun little video about me explaining what I think would make good support for these archetypes. So, Destiny Heroes. So,
Hello?
for all those who don't know, the Destiny Hero archetype are a bunch of monsters used by Asta Phoenix in the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX anime.
Yep.
If you couldn't already tell by my profile picture, I am a huge fan of this archetype. It's one of my favorite archetypes from the GX era, an interesting counterpart to the Elemental Hero archetype.
Too bad I don't care. No,
During the Arc 5 era, they actually managed to get themselves some new support, along with some new fusion
unquote
monsters to work with. However, they not very well received. Don't get me wrong, there were some good eggs. I mean, Dark Drill could potentially give you multiple monsters to work with on the field.
And Celestial's straight up pot of
Celestial's
greed.
pretty much a pot of greed in the graveyard. But they were mostly...
Mediocre.
Well, you guys already know.
Still better than
Destiny
Cyphers.
Hero Dystopia is one of my favorite fusion monsters based around entirely on design alone.
Oh, yeah, it does have a
Most of the
gorgeous
support
artwork.
didn't really click with everyone else. Luckily, I intend to change that. Keep in mind that most of the support is based around the Arc 5 era, and that this has nothing to do with speculation or anything like that. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm just making this video as a fun little what if.
Yeah.
What if this Destiny Hero support was real? Oh, keep in mind that none of this is really meant to be taken that seriously. So, when studying Destiny Heroes, I mostly base this new support around fusion, as well as graveyard manipulation.
Makes
Since
sense.
Destiny Heroes have had a bit of that in the past with Disc Commander and Malicious.
Fearmonger as
Along
well.
with other cards like Destiny Hero Decider and Destiny Hero Dreamer. For a few ground rules, I'm going to be mostly silent when showing off these monsters and their effects, mostly so I can leave it up to you guys to see what you think about these cards. Also, I didn't bother designing any drawings or pictures on the cards.
That's fine.
Mostly so I
either.
could save time and leave it up to interpretation. So, essentially I can leave it up to you guys and your imaginations of what these cards would look like. So with that said, here's some of the support I
So
made.
here's how this is going to work. I'm going to show the name, I'll keep that going, but when it gets to the effect, I'm going to pause and explain. First, the monsters. Destiny Hero Dusk Knight, level 4 Dark Attribute monster. Pause. Wait. There we go. Warrior effect, 1400 attack, 500 defense. Effect reads, when this card is summoned, add one Destiny Hero monster from your deck to your hand during your... Oh wait, there's no period. So that's good, so right off the bat, it's a Stratos for the only Destiny Heroes, though. During your main phase 1, you can send one Destiny Hero from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, inflict 600 points of damage to your opponents. You can only use this effect of Destiny Hero Dusk Knight once per turn. Or as it says, once per turn. Oops. Sometimes typos happen. I'm not going to rant on about that. If it was Konami making it with their normal summon, then I go on about that in Ancient Gear Workshop. But yeah, this seems to be pretty decent off the bat. It's mainly because of the fact that just on summon, search Destiny Hero, done. That's just good. There's no real complaints to say about an instant search. Although the whole Dunker effect of discarding a card to immediately burn is kind of weird. I mean, it's a slightly better Dunker, but no one plays Dunker, so no one's going to use this effect. Although, to be fair, if you're summoning this, odds are you're just doing it for the search, so... It could be worse. At least it does both, eh? You know, if Dunker had also searched a card, it would have been better too. But, good card off the bat with Dusk Knight. Next. Destiny Hero Dracover. Level 3 Dark Attribute. Warrior Effect Monster. 1200 attack, 700 defense. Effect reads, you can target one Destiny Hero monster you control. Reduces attack points by half, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. Interesting. I don't think I'd want to be weakening my monsters, especially on a 1200 attack point monster, but maybe the effect is so good it's worth it. If this card is used for the fusion summon of a Destiny Hero monster, you can target one monster your opponent controls. That monster loses 1200 attack. Power reduction isn't really that much worth it. I just weaken my monster just so that I can weaken their monsters. And granted, it's because odds are that you're going to be using it so you can immediately fusion something like Defusion, the trap card. But just like, not really. Maybe I'd run one. Maybe. But other than that, not really too fantastic. Sorry. Next card. Destiny Hero Dissector. Level 4 Dark Attributes. Warrior Effect. 1700 attack, 900 defense. If this card is used for the fusion summon of a Destiny Hero monster, you can target one of your Destiny Hero monsters in your graveyard. Gain life points equal to that monster's attack. If you take battle or effect damage. Oh wait, no, that's a different effect. So if this thing's used for fusion summon, you can immediately gain life points. Not bad. I guess healing's always good. When you take battle or effect damage while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. If you do, gain life points equal to the damage you just took. You talk. Oh jeez. You can only use this effect of Destiny Hero Dissector twice per duel. D-U-A-L. I said I wouldn't go harping on about it, but if I see them, I'm pointing them out. I'm not going to complain. It's the first episode and all that jazz. I'm just pointing them out as I see them. I can't help it. It's instinct. You know how it is. Grammar Nazi. So this thing's the main healer of the Archetype. To be fair, the Archetype doesn't have any healers, so any healing at all would be useful. Just feels like, I don't know. If you care about healing, odds are this isn't half bad. I kind of wish it did more than just heal, though. Oh, still, not bad. Next. Destiny Hero Despair, Wolf, level 4 Dark Attributes. Warrior Effect, 2100 attack and 100 defense, which means it's probably got some giant burden on to make it meta, or good for the meta. 1. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one Destiny Hero monster from your GY equal to or less than this card's attack, or rather than special summon one monster from your GY with equal or less attack than this card. If you do, reduce the attack of this card by the attack of the monster. So basically, this thing, Monster Reborns one monster with one Destiny Hero in your graveyard with less than 2100 attack. Then it special summons it to the field, and then then this monster will lose attack based on the monster that just recovered. Okay. Once per duel, you can banish this card from your graveyard along with one other Destiny Hero monster in your graveyard. And if you do, your opponent chooses one of these effects. Your opponent gets to choose. Oh, lovely. God forbid you pick for yourself. 1. Special summon one Destiny Hero monster from your graveyard. 2. You get an additional normal summon for a Destiny Hero monster. Why does your opponent get to choose? Neither of these effects are broken. I'm like, okay, you could technically argue an extra normal summon is busted, but it's just like, why can't I just do that? Like, why do I need a second one? Just like, special summon a Destiny Hero monster from your graveyard. Monster Reborn, Call of the Haunted, back to the front. We have Soul Charge. We have endless amount of recursion cards. They granted that aren't exclusive to Destiny Heroes, but the point is we have other cards to get around that. It's like, I don't know. It's not a bad card. I could see it being run at 1 just because always getting a monster back is always useful. Plus, again, for polymerization and defusion and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it just feels like, I don't know. Did it need the 2 effects? Well, technically it has 4 effects, but if your opponent gets to choose one of them, or just like, why couldn't you just like scratch out the special summon thing and just be like, you keep that extra normal summon? Or if you really have to have it just make your opponent not choose. Be like, this is too balanced, you know? I don't know. Next. Oh, spell and traps. Okay. I'm gonna lump them all together. Destiny Fusion. Normal spell by looks of it. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck. One shuffling Destiny Heroes from your banished zone. And or graveyard. Shuffling Destiny. Banished zone and or graveyard back into the deck. And if this card is in your graveyard, you can discard one Destiny Hero monster from your hand. If you do, shuffle this card back into the deck. Let's break this thing down. Fusion summon one monster from your extra deck by shuffling one Destiny Hero from your banished zone and or graveyard back into the deck. So this thing's basically Miracle Fusion that goes into the deck instead of the banished zone. And you can also use the banishment zone for material. I like how it's a little hint of Neo-Spacians in there too. Just like a little extra fuck you E-Heroes. Or at least a fuck you Jane, which would be very fitting for Aster. Like, what's that? You're going to put your cards back on the deck? Fuck you, I will too. And then it's got the extra effect, just like you can discard Destiny Hero, which would be set for this card, to put this card back into the deck, which you can then search out later, most likely. I kind of wish it went back to the hand like the Black Sun of Legend, but then again, that would be too broken. But, whatever. Not bad. I think this is definitely worth running, though, considering your Destiny Heroes are going to be in the grave, and especially the banished zone most of the time. So, good card. Next. Destiny Tower. Field spell card. All Destiny Hero monster, or not monsters. I'm sorry, but it's the grammar Nazi in me. You control gain 300 attack and defense points. Once per turn, you can send one Destiny Hero monster from your deck to the graveyard. No, that's not bad. A pathetic power boost, but at least it is a power boost at all, I guess. And plus, you get this immediately Foolish Burial, so that's not bad. Once per turn, quick effect. Is this a British thing, or is this a typo? Once per turn, damn auto spell correct. Quick effect, you can negate an opponent's card effect that would destroy a Destiny Hero monster you control. Not bad off the bat, I think, to be fair. Now, if this thing's in the graveyard, you can just banish this thing from play and fuck your Raigeki. That's some pretty good support, all things considered. Well, actually, it doesn't banish itself in the graveyard. It's just, I can't read and just realize, oh wait, no, it's just straight protection. It's basically Toon Kingdom, except without all the banishing crap. So, this card's all around pretty good. I could see it easily replacing Clock Tower Prison, but that's because Clock Tower Prison kind of sucks. I mean, granted, it's not terrible, considering, let's face it, you get to 4 counters and you take no battle damage ever. But it's just like though, to be fair, I could see this being run over Clock Tower Prison. Next. Pot of Destiny, normal spell card. If you control a Destiny Hero monster, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Choose one to add to your hand and place the other 2 back on top in any order you like. You can only source summon Destiny Heroes the turn you activate this effect. I like how it's a little pun on Pot of Duality as well, because let's face it, that's basically what this is. The only difference is you then get to choose the order that the other 2 go in. So you get a free card on, well, not a free card considering it's a break even, but you get to replace the card you just sent to the graveyard, and then you get to set up your top of deck. So, not bad there. Not bad. Though you can only special summon in Destiny Hero month for the rest of the term, which is better than Duality, which is just straight up, you can't special summon. So, good. Next. D-Flash. Quick play spell. I'm just going to stick out my nuts here. If you control no monsters, you can special summon 2 Destiny Hero monsters from your graveyard. However, they cannot attack the turn they were summoned, and their effects are negated. Doesn't fucking matter, I have D-Fusion. The trap card. I hate how I have to do that now. It's like it's the DD problem all over again. Which DD? D.D or D/D? Yeah, but all the things considered, this is pretty damn good. It's basically a hero lives for Destiny Heroes, which is something they need. Especially now that a hero lives is limited. So, oh yeah, not bad all things considered. And you get 2 monsters, so that's really powerful. Granted, they can't attack and their effects are negated, but odds are you weren't going to use them for those if you're in a fusion archetype. Or hell, worst case scenario, Xyz, Link, fuck, even Synchro. I know the viewing of this was fusion, but there are other summoning mechanics. Hell, Evolution Summon! Oh wait, there's no vanilla Destiny Heroes. Make it a vanilla Destiny hero, Konami. Make it now. And then everyone else would be like, why is there a vanilla Destiny hero? Because I demanded it. You have me to blame. Next. Good card. Direction. Okay, I was making a boner joke earlier, but this is fucked up. Continuous trap. Once per turn, all Destiny hero monsters you control gain... Once per turn, all Destiny hero monsters you control, again, 100 attack. I think that was supposed to be gain. 100 attack points. Your opponent cannot negate the effects of Destiny hero monsters you control. Very good. Although I like how it's getting 100 attack points constantly. Dystopia support specifically much. Much like Astra's one trap card that only boosts your monster's attack by 100. Woot! They triggered Dystopia's effect, and that's all we were going for. Which is sad considering that Archetype for it was actually gorgeous, and just like, wow, too bad the card is terrible. Anyway, plus I do like the fact that it also makes sure that all your Destiny hero effects are going to go through. They can't negate it. Although we could still ghost over it because destroying is not negating, as MSD has taught us for years. Anyway, you can send this card from your field to the graveyard, and if you do, fusion summon one Destiny hero monster from your extra deck by using monsters on your field or in your hand. So, you can send this card to the graveyard to be polymerization. Not bad. You know, an extra poly for a fusion-based archetype is anything but bad. So, gotta give him that one. It's a good card. So, yeah, this is definitely worth running in my opinion. Next. Deception. Normal trap card. I like all the D puns for the record. Like, like D-time, D-fusion, and all that extra crap. I like those little puns that Konami does. Anyway, although I wish D-fusion wasn't called D-fusion just because of the D-fusion card that already exists. Fuck you, Konami. Could you call it D-poly or something? I don't know. Anyway, if your opponent activate the card effect while you control... Oh god, I hate when... This is Mega Man X6 levels of bad. Nah, this is still better than X6. If your opponent activates the effect while you control a Destiny hero monster, negate that effect, and if you do, destroy it, and then you can draw one card. This is like bootleg Yu-Gi-Oh cards level of fucking... This is like fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards level of English. Like the frickin' Jinzo fake card. When this card does exist in the field, it's just like, this is such bad English. It's like a card that goes directly through the English translator. Again, I don't mean to be mocking, it's just something that you laugh at, you know? So if your opponent activates the card effect specifically, not a card effect, the card effect. I activate the card effect. While you draw a Destiny hero, it negates the effect, and you can destroy it, and you can draw a card. It's a good card, all things considered. Although it's weird there's not a counter trap, unless there was a counter trap and I was too busy in my own mind. Or that it was just an error. Oops. Either way, good card. Okay. Fusion monsters. Fusion archetype, who would have guessed? Destiny hero, Despair Angel. Level 5 dark attributes. Like it's a dark angel with train. Warrior fusion effect. Summon requirements are 2 Destiny hero monsters. It has 0 attack and 0 defense. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Sorry about that. Cannot be destroyed by battle if a monster attacks this card or is attacked by this card. Banish that monster after damage calculations. Sorry, that was a bit of... Periods, guys. Periods. Oy. Cannot be destroyed by battle if a monster attacks this card or is attacked by this card. Banish that monster after damage calculation. Not bad. You take no battle damage in battles involving this card. Okay, it's Bell. Mixed with a little Terror Incarnate. No, not Terror Incarnate. Ultimate Nightmare. If this card is destroyed by a card effect, which is the only way to kill it, you can target 2 Destiny hero monsters in your graveyard, and if you do, special summon those targets. Kinda wish it was a bit more like... Ancient Gear Devil is straight up like special summon an Ancient Gear monster from your extra deck, ignoring this. Well, not from your extra deck, but Devil is just straight up special summon an Ancient Gear from your deck, ignoring summoning conditions. This is just like, hey, if I'm destroyed by a card effect, I get 2 Destiny hero monsters in the graveyard, and they'll most likely be my fusion materials. To be fair, it's like, okay, and then what? It's just like, couldn't you at least be like, ignoring their summoning conditions on the off chance that I did use a fusion material or something. I don't know. It just feels like it could have been like a bit more. It'd be like, I don't know, maybe get the 2 materials from the graveyard and like, I don't know, end the battle players. I don't fucking know. It feels like it could have been more, but at the same time, to be fair, it could have been less. So, and it's got battle protection and also banishes opponent's monsters. So I'm being too hard on that last effect. To be fair, it could have been worse. And it's got no attack and defense, so you know, not bad. I do like how it's a retrain of Dark Angel, though, considering Dark Angel is crap. Next, Destiny Hero Dynasty Knight, Dark level 8. Warrior Fusion Effect Monster. 2+ more Destiny Hero monsters. I'm not going to rag on that one because that's actually how it's spelled most of the time. In 2700 attack, 1500 defense. Must first be fusion summoned. This card can attack up to the number of fusion materials used to summon it. That's pretty good considering you can use more and get multiple attacks. Although considering the fact that it's up to the number of times, this thing can attack a minimum of twice. Oi. I would have said -1 at that point, considering... Well, then again, I guess a double attack would be bad. Anyway, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 2D tokens, level 1 attack... AC 0, defense 0, a warrior, or attribute dark. Type warrior, attribute dark. You can only have 1 Destiny Hero Dynasty Knight on the field at a time. Okay. I know why it has the token generation effect. Because you need it, clearly in this archetype, you need to go on a Firewall Dragon. No, it's Plasma and, of course, Dogma setup. But just like, why not summon 3 at that point? It's like, you're going to be setting up for it, might as well. And why are they called D tokens? One of them can't be summoned unless you have a Destiny Hero monster. Why couldn't they be Destiny tokens? I don't know, just maybe Destiny Hero token? I don't know. It just feels like there could have been another way around. Maybe you have the tokens have the effect. Like, this is always counted as a Destiny Hero monster or something like that. I don't know how they would do it, but just feel like there could have been done more. Maybe the next card will explain what a D token is. Oh, wait, probably not. Oh, well. Sorry. Still, multiple attacks on a card is still not bad. Just feels like you look at this card and be like, you could be more. Oh, could be less, though. Destiny Hero Deep Pulse Plasma, a level 9 Dark Attribute monster. Warrior Fusion Effect monster. 3 Destiny Hero monsters are this thing's requirement. Probably a shout out to how it needs 3 monsters to be special summoned. Attack 100, defense 1900. Okay. You can also fusion summon this card by using 1 Destiny Hero Fusion monster and 1 Destiny Hero monster. So in other words, if you just use a Destiny Hero Fusion monster, you can get around 2 of the requirements. Not bad. Must be fusion summoned and cannot be special summoned by other ways. No monster reborn. Quick effect. You can equip 1 monster your opponent controls to this card. If you do, this monster gains attack equal to... Gains attack... Equipped monster's effect. If you do, this monster gains the monster. No, rather, this monster gains the equipped monster's effect. This card also gains attack equal to the equipped monster. And if this card would be destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can destroy the equipped monster. Instead, you can only equip 1 monster at a time to this card. All things considered, this is pretty okay. It's a pretty good upgrade to Plasma, of course, and it's a nice little boost upon its thing. Considering Plasma negates all your opponent's monster effects and gets only attack half the attack, and it's a 1900 monster. But the skill drain for your opponent factor is nothing to laugh at. And the fact that I also like that it gains the full attack, and it also says, I now have your monster's effect. Fuck you, Masterpiece. What do you mean you're banned? Fuck! The Destiny heroes steal the Elemental heroes. Now I have Stratos, and I am Stratos. Too bad you wouldn't be able to use Stratos' effect at that point, but still. It's just a funny little thing I like to think of. Anyway, plus it has some nice protection, so that's good. Next. Oh,
and with that, thank you for watching the first episode of What If Support.
You're welcome.
So, what did you think of these cards?
They're good.
Comment down below. And if you have a suggestion on what you think I should do next in terms of Archetype support,
look at my channel icon.
Leave a suggestion down
if
below.
If you want to, I'm more joking.
And with that said, I'll see you guys next time.
So all these things were fine, but some of them were along the lines of like, well, you know, it felt kind of Arc 5-ish in a couple of these cards. Granted, the majority of them were still good. I will not say that any of these cards were bad. None of them were bad, just some of them were a little less than stellar. I rank this along up there with... It's above what Arc 5 gave us, considering I could see most of these cards being really dang good, but I don't know. It's a good first entry, to be fair. I still think if these cards were around, they would be playing. Destiny Heroes would definitely see more play. Too bad they won't play because Konami hates any type of hero archetype that isn't elemental masked. Or masked, my mistake. And no, you will never be able to win this argument with me, Wilfredo. I don't care how crappy the Destiny Hero support was. They got support. Evil Heroes got no support. So at the end of the day, I'm sorry, but you are wrong. And I am right. The end. Goodbye.